folks, and welcome to episode 1, part 2 of Rich and Matt's House of Horror.
This will be a continuation of our previous episode where we're talking about our horror upbringing. So our upbringing saw a few werewolf classics made. My favourite was Silver Bullet.
Silver Bullet, absolute classic film, 1985. I was free, not actually into watching horrors at that particular point, but like, yeah, it's an absolute cult classic. And it's a very, very young Corey Haim, was probably about 16 in that?
Fuck, I don't know
16? Yeah, he was a teenager. And he actually went on to do quite a few sort of like really, really good basic films as well.
Everett McGill as well, from
Everett McGill,
People
yes.
Under the Stairs.
Yeah, that's a great film. Wes Craven film, very, very good one. But yeah, I mean, it's a Silver Bullet. Yeah, Gary Busey playing his usual crazy self in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, very, very good.
How could I forget Gary Busey was in it? He was my favourite part.
Yeah, I mean, it's the girl in it. I don't think I've ever seen her go on to do anything else.
Sister?
Yeah.
I can't even remember her.
I honestly can't remember if she went on to do anything else.
She probably has, we're being quite disrespectful, but
yeah,
I'm sure she's had a good career.
yeah.
But she was good in the film, in fairness. She was good in the film.
Yes. Yeah.
Just not as good as Gary or Corey or Everett or anyone else in it.
Yeah. Wheelchair. You know.
Sounds bad. Yeah. I wanted a wheelchair.
I was cheering on that wheelchair.
Just in case werewolf came, I could. Yeah, it's a good film. So
yeah, I mean, another classic one is The Howling.
Yeah.
Howling, you know, obviously that spawned like quite a few Howlings, didn't it? But
yeah, Christopher Lee was in part 2, the sister.
But I'd say the first one was very, very, very good.
Yeah, it was sad. Spoiler: at the end when she's reading the news, that's sad.
Yeah. And it is part 1, isn't it, where the girl gets like ripped to shreds.
Yeah.
The news reporter, isn't it?
No, Dee Wallace is the news reporter. It's her friend.
Yeah, she gets
by her husband
butchered in it.
Yeah.
Which is it's quite sad.
It's a good film. I prefer both of these to American Werewolf, which gets a lot more credit.
Yeah, that's got cult status, and I think the first 10 minutes of that is very, very good.
And the transformation scene
when they're actually on the moors, you know, going to the pub, and the guy says, "You made me miss. I never miss." And
it's a pretty good impression.
And no, that was good when they go to the pub. Then they're getting chased on the moors. That was very, very good. But then for me, it got a bit, I don't know, a bit boring for me. It's my personal opinion.
The transformation that won the Oscars deserves mention because it's possibly still the best.
Yeah. It's still a cult classic, but just probably not to me. To you?
Yeah, not for me.
Yeah.
Out of the 3 of them, it's the last I'd watch.
Yeah.
And the sequel is even worse.
Yeah. Other werewolf films?
From our upbringing.
Yeah.
There was one, I can't remember what year it was. Bad Moon? Oh no, that's like 90s.
Bad Moon with
Michael Perry.
Oh, Bad Moon. What? Oh God, it's got the who's the girl in it? But I've got to be completely honest. Based growing up, you was either a vampire fan or a werewolf fan. I, for one, have always been a vampire fan.
Me too.
And I would say the best vampire films, definitely, I'd say Lost Boys. That is just the top vampire film going. Basically, got to say, yep, that film had basically everything. Great cast, great soundtrack. Great dialogue, great setting. California, what more can you ask for?
Jamie Gertz.
Oh yes, it had Jamie Gertz. Star!
Anyone growing up in that age loved Jamie Gertz.
Yes.
I still do.
She was very hot. But yeah, no, that's a great film. Yeah, you know, it had Kiefer Sutherland, who's gone on to do loads and loads of films. I think he's a very good actor.
He is a very good actor. Very good voice. He has a very good voice.
He's got a very distinct voice, definitely. Yeah, it's got
Jason Patric,
who went on to star in Speed 2.
He came back. He was in The Losers. The last film I saw him in. He was the baddie. And he was in Narc.
Yes, he was in Narc with Ray Liotta. That was a good film.
Good film.
Yeah.
And it had the two Corries. It had...
Two Corries. It's Alex Winter from
Alex Winter from
Bill and Ted's, yeah.
Who is now directing. He's directing films.
Oh, yeah.
Can't remember what but he is. And they got... Who's the mum? Diane Weist? Feist? I don't know how to say her name.
Diane West, isn't
Diane
it?
West, yeah.
Diane West, yeah. But no, and it's got Little Anouk.
Oh, Anouk.
Little Anouk.
I'm a lonely boy. I ain't got a home. Sorry.
Yes.
I love that song.
As you can tell, we do love that film. And it's got a lot of great one-liners that, yes, we do tend to repeat quite often.
You will pick up on it.
Oh, yes.
My God.
My God.
That scene will turn you off Chinese food for at least half an hour like it did me.
Yes. But I mean, yeah, and then, you've got basically Fright Night.
Fright Night.
That was a
Sunday tradition
that was a cracking,
in my house.
As we found out that Matt used to watch that quite frequently.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's definitely a classic. It's that vampire film. It's got what
Roddy McDowell's Peter Vincent.
Peter Vincent, the vampire killer, the fearless vampire killer. Yes.
Stephen Jeffries as Evil Ed.
Yes.
I can't think what his name is. What's Charlie Brewster's name?
I know he starred in a TV series called Justified.
Oh
He
mate.
got Southern drawl accent.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
It'll come to me.
But when
There's more. So for the 8 people that haven't seen Lost Boys, it's a 1987 film, basically about a mum with 2 kids and a dog who, I think she's recently split from her husband.
Yeah.
They moved to Santa Carla with her dad, and then
that's when the fun starts. And you've basically got the like vampires who happen to live in
Santa Carla.
Santa Carla, yeah, and that's where that is definitely where the fun starts. And yeah,
So throughout the film, you'll see missing posters of people that are missing. You try and piece together. Actually, no. Does it start with an attack?
It starts with the fun fair, doesn't it?
Yeah, it starts.
Yeah.
So you kind of know straight away.
Yeah. But the vampires are actually cool vampires.
They are.
Very, very trendy vampires.
Very trendy. Good hairstyles.
Yeah. 80s rock.
Yeah. And then the younger son befriends a couple of outsiders who tries to pre-warn them of the dangers at Santa Carla.
The Frog Brothers.
Edgar and Alan.
Corey Feldman and
Jameson Newlander.
That's it, yeah.
Good knowledge. Proud.
Frog Brothers. Alright!
Yeah, they're great. They are great.
But no, it's if you haven't seen it, it's the Lost Boys. It's highly recommended. And if you haven't
where have
seen
you
it,
been?
Exactly. Crawl out from under your rock. Come on, people. Lost Boys.
Part 2.
Cult classic.
Part 2 and 3 you don't have to watch.
Yeah.
You just...
That's when Hollywood tends to Hollywood. Yeah, that's my new word. That's when welcome to Hollywood. That's when they tend to just really take good films and drive so many sequels out of them. And if it's not sequels, it's prequels.
What was the wait between the first and second? When was the second?
Years, man.
2007? Was that
8 or 9, isn't it?
22 years they waited to make a sequel.
Yeah, ridiculous.
And they shouldn't have.
They should have. No.
I did like the theme song for the sequel, but that's about it.
I can't remember the actual song.
It was still Cry Little Sister, but it was more rocky.
Okay.
But yeah, it was. Yeah, Lost Boys. Yeah, it's good. You should. And then after Lost, I think Lost Boys would be my favourite.
Definitely my favourite. It's a vampire film
of all time, or just growing up.
No, I'd probably have to say of all time. That's my favourite vampire film. Yeah, I don't know.
It's tough.
Yeah. Okay. So, actually.
See.
I like From Dusk Till Dawn. I like that a lot.
I love From Dusk Till Dawn. I love the film. I love it. But the vampires ruin it for me. I love it when it's like the road drama, but it just kind of goes a bit silly for me. But I love the film.
Yeah. I mean, it's obviously based on vampires, doesn't it? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean, like, you know, it's based on criminals who go to like Mexico, and they go to the titty twister. And
What do they have in the titty twister, Rich?
Loads of titties.
What else? What do they have?
They twist.
I'm sure they have something else.
They have
Yellow, Stinky.
They have Cheech Marine, who plays like, was it 3 different characters, or was it 4?
One in particular is
Yes.
a legend.
Yes.
I
Like
want-
to explain that.
Not today, but I'd like to sample what he's selling.
My wife doesn't like that particular word, but there you go.
I tried to get you in so much trouble, but you battered me off well. Well done.
But yeah, so if you don't know what we're talking about, it's Cheech Marine's character who describes it's the vaginal area. Yeah, yes.
Yeah. Lots of different types in each shop that he's selling. So,
Oh yes,
but it's got George Clooney, Quentin Tarantino. It's a good cast again.
definitely.
But let's just change the subject because you're blushing. There's people out here.
Yeah. Watch the film, people. It's brilliant.
It's
And then 2, yeah.
I didn't mind to.
No, I watched it recently.
Really?
Watched that recently. It's bad.
Really?
Bad. And 3.
3's worse.
No, don't even start with 3. And yeah. And
3 Texas.
I actually like the TV series of it as well, From Dusk to Dawn.
Oh.
Very good.
Oh.
I've seen season 1 and 2. It's very good.
So this has been a brief introduction into the films that we grew up watching. Made us love the horror genre like we do.
Yeah, absolutely. You cannot beat the horror genre, in my opinion. I've been watching, like I said, since I was 4 years old, and I will watch the day that I die. Hopefully we'll be in about 40, 50 years. That'd be good.
We might have made one video by then.
You never know. But yeah, I mean, this is our first video. Definitely hope you guys enjoy it. Please click like and subscribe, and leave any comments in the comment section. It's below.
And join us next week where we will try and pick our top 10s.
Which is going to be extremely hard, people.
Yeah.
Extremely hard.
We've started doing a list and it's 2 pages so far, so
Yeah.
it's not going to be easy.
It's going to be another 5 pages probably, but there you go.
There we go.
But we hope you've enjoyed the show, and please tune in next week.
Bear with us. We'll get better. I was 18 when we started filming this. I'm now 33. Please watch, because otherwise
Send help, please.
they've moved us from there to the white room.
Yes. We were told if we make much more noise, they'll kill us.
I don't want to die.
I want that.
I want that.
Man, you want to see horror?
I want to see teeth.
Hello, this is episode 1, part 2.